It's like a, right, I know, bad tie-dye.
Mhm.
I'm just feeling sorry for myself.
I'm sorry.
Man, I should stop it. Ugh. Ooh.
Yes, I am. What?
I haven't been spending any money. Where's it going? Yeah. That sounded promising. That click, that shutter.
Hi. Yeah, I'm here. Are you there? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm looking at it. Where is it? I'm already started. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you can get them there. Well, I resent Mary the same invitation, but you're saying that's not working, so it doesn't matter, right? Well, I sent her mine. Yeah. I don't know. I just texted her and told her I sent it to her. And I don't see her coming in here, so. Okay. Okay. Okay, bye. Jen's having a heart attack because, hi. Why don't you ask your dad to play with you a little bit instead of playing with himself? look at her over here by the flyer. She's so cute. Oh, there she is.
Somebody on.
Yeah.
I'm in my underwear.
Hey,
Hi there. So you made it.
hey. What's weird is Mary's in as an attendee. I don't know.
Oh, there she is. And it says Ned. So,
Yeah, I don't know how she got in as an attendee. That's weird, but anyway.
well, she should be though, right? Because she's not.
Well, no. Well, I sent her the link, and so with the link, you just come in as a participant because since the number was wrong on the agenda. Yeah.
Well, let's move her over for a minute so we can see her.
Okay.
Hey, Mary, can you hear me? Hooty, hooty, hoo.
Maybe they're busy doing.
Okay, but they're in.
Oh, well, it'll work.
Yeah.
And I can make myself an attendee, so there's not, so it's not taking up room on the screen.
Okay.
If you want to. Oh, I can't do it. I guess you have to do it for me. You can move me if you want.
Well, I don't mind having you there. I don't think anybody minds having you there. I'll have to move Ned and Mary over for a little while, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go for a sec. I'll see you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks. All right, I'm gonna move you back.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Marv.
Hi, Joan.
Okay, I'm gonna move you over to an attendee until you're up. Looks like you're
Okay.
you're first,
That's good.
so it shouldn't be too long.
I'm first.
Yeah,
Oh, it was changed then. That's great.
well, according to my thing, you're
I'll
first.
go with yours.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll go on mute now.
okay. Well. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Mark. Can you hear me?
Good evening, yep, I have you.
Hey there. So we've only got you and Brent right now.
Okay,
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know where everybody else is. I got Jen on the phone.
Joan was having problems getting on.
Jonah's having problems getting on. Is what.
Yep. She texted me.
All right, I'm gonna hang up. Okay, bye.
We'll give everybody 5 minutes, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
So Susan, are you guys burning a lot of wood?
A lot of wood. I just ordered, 2 more cords.
Wow,
Yeah. This house is cold.
yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
All you have to do is get down the crawl space. Yes, it is.
That's it, right? I don't know. You think we could do something like blown insulation done under the kitchen?
I think so. You could blow or else foam down there,
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
because that foam will stick to the rocks as long as you keep the moisture out of it.
I think that's where they should have started.
Yeah,
I mean, the furnace works very well now, but
yeah,
the real issue is heat escaping and
yeah.
cold coming in. Yeah.
It's that whole back of the house is drafty. Did they ever close up the back end of it at all?
No, no.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
no.
Okay.
There's Jen.
But you're on mute, dear.
Hello, I'm just talking to myself.
Uh-huh.
Joan is going to call in because her internet is down. So you could just promote her when she is an attendee. You can just promote her to panelist.
I'm gonna need at least one more than her.
Huh?
I'll need at least one more person.
Okay, I'm gonna call Bob.
I talked to Cindy this afternoon. She didn't say anything about not being here.
Huh.
So she might be having internet problems too.
Maybe that's our problem. Hi, 303.
Susan?
Is that Joan?
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, okay. So
Sorry, my internet.
I can't promote you to this, but I can keep giving you permission to talk. So that's just where we'll put you.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, our Xfinity is just down and I could not get on anyway. And
Yeah,
then when I called in, I didn't have all the numbers it wanted or something. So
right. I know.
if this isn't too much trouble, and I'm sorry I can't see anybody, but just keep an eye on stuff for me and we'll do what we can.
Okay. All right. You
All
can
right.
take time,
Thanks.
but you're still an attendee. And we're guessing that everybody else is having internet problems too, because We just got,
Who have we got?
Okay. Susan, I'm sending Bob and Betsy the link, so they'll be here in a minute, okay?
okay.
All right.
So is everybody gonna have to do this just on the phone? Is
Don't-
anybody getting signed in?
Well, I have internet, so does Mark, so does Brent and Jen.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm CenturyLink.
Same here.
Yeah, we're Xfinity, and they've had a few snags this past week or so. Okay, you're was that Brent?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's Brent. Yeah.
Okay. This is really a pain.
Okay, and you guys, I apologize because on the agenda, the webinar ID got put in there wrong. I apologize. It's my fault. I'm so sorry.
Oh, way to go, Jen.
I know, there's,
Well, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
Yeah, I know. I
sorry.
was like, and
I went through my emails
I
and
know.
found it.
Well, that's what I went back to a couple. Usually I've deleted most of them, but I found this, but I didn't have the attendee code or something since I just couldn't get on it. It's weird. It says I'm connected, but it's not there. What a terrible position to be in. So I'm wondering how many are on right now? How many members have we got?
Yeah, there's just Brent and myself. And you.
Yep. So 3.
Okay, so we don't have enough yet anyway.
No.
You're down.
Hmm.
Well, and I just talked to Bob. Bob and
Yeah.
Betsy are connecting. We'll just give them a sec.
Okay. Well, I thought I was, but I
And
couldn't.
I called Cindy, but I didn't get a hold of her. I'm
Cindy
gonna
is not
send
gonna
her
be
the
here
link
tonight.
too. Okay,
Oh.
there-
Then
got
she won't be here
Betsy.
tonight.
There's Betsy. Betsy's in.
Go away. Go on.
Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, so Cindy won't be here tonight. She had a death in a close family or a close
Oh.
friend.
Okay. Well, Betsy just punched in, so all we need is,
Is Bob
Wow.
in? Bob's coming in. He texted me that.
okay.
Okay.
Was there something screwed up with the ID?
Okay, there's Bob.
Okay, so we got Bob. So.
All right, I'm gonna rename you.
Okay. Had you started yet, or were we just waiting for people to get on?
No, we didn't have enough to start.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Shall we go ahead and start then and take the roll?
Yeah. I'll turn on the video.
All right, if you're ready.
Okay, Susan, is Mary Sims on?
He is in the attendees right now.
Okay, that's fine. She would like to say something for audience business, so
Okay.
that'll be pretty quick here.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we start and please take the roll?
Okay, Joan Eaton.
Here.
Sean Platt. Cindy Neely. Betsy Blakesley.
Here.
Mark Reynolds.
Here.
Bob Hamilton.
Here.
Frank Ganser.
Here.
Brent?
Here. Can you not hear me?
We hear you.
I didn't hear anything, sorry.
Oh, okay. I said, okay, got it.
Okay, sorry, I'm still fussing with stuff here. And shall we get approval of the agenda? Is
If
this a
nobody has
time-
anything, I would make a motion to accept the agenda as presented. Mark.
I'll second that,
Okay,
Bob.
all right, all in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Hi.
Okay, and then audience business. And I believe we do have someone that was going to speak here. Is Mary coming? I saw. Are we there?
Nobody yet.
Okay. I'm thinking mine just looks
Sorry,
like it
I'm
just
talking to
came
you,
back.
but you can't hear me. I'm trying to say I'm having trouble tonight moving people over. So, oh, there he is. Okay.
Hi, it's Ned Sims.
I
I
know.
guess my video's not coming up. I'm not really sure.
You're not up.
We got all.
I just
There
have
you are.
something to talk about, I don't want to take a bunch of time, but just under a couple of the old new business items on tonight's agenda. Is that something I would do right now or?
Actually, so thanks for letting us know. And when we get to that item on the agenda, we'll make sure to connect you so you can speak. You're
Okay,
gonna
thank you.
do
These
a
are under,
local-
it's going to be under the Malik and Sadiq drawings.
Okay. All right. We'll be sure.
Thank you.
and,
I'll try to
Joan,
get
we
my
probably ought
video.
to just do- Joan, maybe we ought to
What, Mark?
just do this as audience business right now and just be done with it.
Okay, it's in particular to two items on the agenda. Ned, if you want to go ahead and let us know what you have. to
Okay,
say.
it's on both the Malik and Sadiq drawings. My property to the west on both those drawings is being called Biddle Street. And I just want to point out that the legal description of that property is actually Sims Carlson Division Parcel 1. In previous drawings and in informal discussions, it's been called Biddle Street, it's been called vacated Biddle Street. But we've
Hey, Ned, can
requested
you
that
stop for just
this,
a sec?
sure.
I think that's me. So I need to hang up.
Okay, I didn't want to throw myself out. Sorry. Okay, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay, Ned, I am sorry to interrupt you. You may continue.
In previous drawings and in informal discussions about the property, it's been called Biddle Street and vacated Biddle Street. We've requested that it be called by its legal name or at least adjacent property, like the property to the south is being called. We were under the impression that it would be changed for these drawings. I just think that for someone on the outside looking in, or someone looking this up on the county mapping site, it's more accurate if it has its proper name. I think calling the property by the wrong name is at best confusing and at worst deceptive.
Okay, so continuing forward, these two pieces should have the correct label on that property adjoining.
I would certainly prefer that.
Okay. Well, I think that's reasonable.
That's all I had is it hasn't been called Biddle Street for a long time.
Sure.
For 70 years or something along those lines, 80 years maybe.
Okay.
All right. You said it was Sims Carlson something?
It's called Sims Carlson Division, Parcel 1.
Thank you.
Like I say, if you look to the property to the south, that one's just being called adjacent property. I understand completely, though, that this property to the west is directly impacts what's going on. So I just think having the proper name would behoove everyone, and it would just be better for the drawings and better for everything, in my opinion.
Okay.
That's all I've got.
Okay. Hey, thanks so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Next is, so that's all the audience business then. So old and new business, Washington Mill, 1002 Main Street.
Joan, for the record, I have to remove myself from this discussion because I formerly owned that.
Okay. And is anybody
So-
here? Is
Yeah.
anybody here for this?
Marv
you-
is here. Give me a second. Here he comes.
Okay.
Oh, are you ready? This is Marv Geisness. Do you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was unmuted. First off, Well, are you going to say something or do you want me to present
Oh, we
something?
go ahead and state your name and the address that we're talking about, the property we're talking about, and then what
Sure.
you'd like to do.
I'm Marvin Geisness, resident of Georgetown at 917 Second Street. The subject property is 1002 Main Street. And it's three structures that are located on lots 4, 5, 6, and 7. I believe it's that, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, but it's 4 lots there as presented to you.
And you want to demolish those?
Yes, they are. They're not very attractive buildings. They don't do anything for the town, and we have a much better plan for those lots. It's obvious that it's next to the Washington Mill development, and our intent is to single-family structures consistent with the design motif of Washington Mill.
Okay, so I'm showing that that's non-contributing. It's a new house. And as you realize in this town, new doesn't mean what you would think. I did not get a chance to run by. So not contributing. Does anybody have any feelings about that?
If I could just add, I think everybody, a lot of people in town recognize it as the blind man's concrete house.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there are photos in my submission.
I didn't get any photos. I'm sorry.
I got them. They're on the back of the,
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. I see your point. Anybody? So I know the concrete house there is not contributing to anything. Do we know anything about the shed or the garage? It doesn't look like it's.
so the building on the top, was that ever a little house?
Well, I think,
It has been occupied until a few weeks ago by different people. I really don't know when it was built. It might have been in the 50s or so. I really don't know. What I do know, I have a neighbor that keeps track of historic stuff, and he cannot find anything on that corner as late as 1910.
no, it's not listed as any historic property. It's actually listed as new. It does have a name here. Hang on. It says the Dowler House, concrete house. And it is not, on our registry for historic.
Do we know when it was built, Joan?
No, it says new, which, could be what, 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
I was told it was the 40s when I bought it.
Oh, yeah, 40s.
Yes.
And is
Yeah.
that,
Just to add one quick one, the outer
Yeah.
buildings are also made out of cinder block, concrete, and some wood framing. But they're just old sheds, so nothing, there's
So
no
there's-
historic value to them.
okay. So I would tend to agree that there's nothing here that we would really fight to restore or preserve there.
It sounds like nobody knows any history about it.
Just that it doesn't have a historic designation or anything. So actually, we don't give permission for demolition. Isn't that a zoning thing? Can we recommend for demolition? Bob, do you know?
I don't know.
I know
Uh,
they get, I'm sorry, you guys, it's Jen. I know
Yep.
they do have to apply to get a COA for demolition.
Okay. Well, and I do have that here that we can, no, actually I don't. Okay, I do have a COA, so I guess what we would do is, as a recommendation on our official decision form, are the 5 questions which I always answer. We don't always go through them. The effect of the proposed change upon the general historic and or architectural structure of the area, character and structure. It would be appropriate to demolish them, I feel. Anybody?
I would agree with that.
Okay, okay. The architectural style, arrangement, texture, and materials used on existing and proposed structures. And this is just about changes. So we're considering if it's demolished, does this affect the character or historic value of anything? And that would be appropriate.
Cleans up the area.
Yeah, yeah. The effects of the proposed work in creating, changing, destroying, or affecting otherwise the exterior architectural features of the structure, which I think is appropriate to not save it. Effects of the proposed work upon the protection, enhancement, perpetuation, and use of the structure. So we're still talking about demolition being appropriate.
Yep.
Use to which the structure or area will be put. That's residential, Marv,
Yes, that's correct.
at which it's residential now, so that would be appropriate. And then is the condition of existing improvements a hazard to public health or safety? And I would say yes. Anybody?
Looks pretty bad.
Well, okay, I mean, just to move it along there, because there's no sightings for something like this, but I feel like the request for demolition is reasonable to.
They're not, they're not listed structures.
No, they're not. Okay, so are we all in agreement on that? I'm just, okay, so without sightings, then could I get a motion?
I move that we recommend or approve demolition of the 3 structures on lots 6 and 7.
That's by our,
102 Main Street.
okay, do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Against?
I abstain, Mark.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Thanks, Marv.
All right, thank you. Is that all right if I stay on to listen to some of the other items, or without being, I'm not going to talk?
No, it's always a public meeting. You can always listen.
Okay,
but
thank you.
I think I gotta move you to attendee, but you can still hear everything and see everything.
Yeah, and Susan, I apologize. I called you Joan and I
It's
wasn't
okay.
looking too
Oh,
That's
closely.
fine.
I call her Jen, so.
You're right.
Okay, thanks, everybody. Just-
Okay. Now I do have other people to move over. The last,
Okay. Okay.
Malik,
Okay.
and then I have someone named Dalkita. I'm guessing they're both with the same group. Okay, she says yes, or he says yes.
Okay, so they're not video. Okay, so welcome, and if you would please state your name. the
Good
address of-
evening, everyone. My name is Nasser Malik, and thank you for sending us all the cold weather from Georgetown in Houston, Texas.
No problem.
It's freezing over here.
Yeah. Well, yes.
May I say something? I heard what Ned Sim says, but unfortunately, we can only go by the description which we were given of the land when we purchased through the title company. It's not that somebody has intentionally putting things wrong, which I heard that they were saying, but whatever the descriptions are on these papers is what we got from the title company when we closed and purchased his property. So I don't know how we can fix that. And we will definitely ask the title company to look into that.
Yeah, I think they need to check their records, to see about that property being sold and what it's actually.
Absolutely.
Now.
Absolutely. But like I said, I think before we judge anyone, I think that should be the way it came to us, that feel like that we were intentionally doing that. It wasn't our attention, we just go by what we were given. And even on the text papers we get each year, it says 0 Biddle Street. So.
Well, and that's just something to clarify, since there somewhere must be some legal papers that say otherwise, and it's good to get all those things kind of.
Absolutely.
straightened out.
I agree with you 100%. And I
Okay.
have our architect, I believe, Joanne, thank you so much for taking time to meet with Sarah and Matt. And
Uh-huh.
Matt is online, and I'm going to let Matt take the lead, and he can go one plan at a time. And I believe you did requested that we want to go with a full review, not a preliminary review. I believe the email was sent and requested, since that we wanted to move that way. So Matt is online.
Okay.
He's in the meeting.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Bob, there was an issue that Cindy had sent a message about earlier on ongoing issues with these two properties.
The review by the town administrator basically said, and I don't have it in front of me here, basically it said that the DRC could proceed in one of two ways, would be his, I guess, his recommendation or his thoughts on it. There's still an issue regarding access and right-of-way and all that apparently is going to need to be resolved. So we would not be able to grant a full COA until that's resolved. So we could either issue a conditional COA, if we don't find any other issues, or we could table it until until the legal issues are regarding access are resolved. And I think that this is something that before we even start, we should make a decision on what do we want to do.
Okay,
Take a vote or,
so the question is, if we go forward tonight on our review, it's a conditional COA, and
That's
that's
fine.
based on the legal issues involving the properties, or we can table them. And I don't have any idea what the time span on this legal issue would be.
So most of you may not know that, but the town attorneys are working with our attorney, and they are finding a solution to the problem.
Okay,
And I'm pretty sure that in next few weeks, or not few weeks, maybe in next month, by next month, we will have that issue resolved, because everyone understands that this was a developed piece of property. It was not somewhere, in the out of the way. So
Yes.
it was a designed and plotted property by the town. So I think that we will leave the legal things to the attorneys. They are handling it.
yes.
And my humble request will be the DRC committee if they can get their things out of the way, so we can move forward with what we need to do, because we do understand that issue, but I'm very positive that it will be handled properly, and it will be done pretty soon.
Okay, so Bob, is the issue with a conditional COA that they can't get a permit until the condition is solved?
right, they can't get a building permit until or an
Okay.
address until the access issue is resolved. And, do we want to move forward tonight, or do we want to table it until that's resolved?
I think we should table it till that's resolved. I don't see the point of doing this if in fact it is going to be turned down. And we can certainly do it, I'm sure, in one evening after it's accepted.
I would be of the same mind that we should table it until the legal issue is resolved. We shouldn't be taking a side, or having a bias that, they have a COA for something that can't be built. So I would rather wait until the access issue is resolved, and then we can move forward with a COA.
Well,
Yes.
would you make a motion on that? Was that your motion?
I would move that we table the issue until the legal issues are resolved.
Do I hear a second?
I'll
This
second
will-
it, Mark.
But this
Okay.
will further delay you all. I mean, this is, I
If
think.
we have
this
to
is-
have a special meeting once you get it resolved, we can have a special meeting, but I think this is the
But-
best
but
course.
folks,
We have a
waited
motion, I'm
three-
sorry, we have a motion on the floor. I just seconded it.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Against. Okay, so Nasir, we are willing to, as soon as your legal,
So,
so that would be the condition on this one tonight anyway. And what Bob is saying, and I do agree, there's no pointing in us doing a review and saying we would approve this if the problem is solved, and then that maybe puts pressure on them to do, we're sort of getting our cart
No, no,
before the
but-
horse. So,
You know,
no,
thank you
wait.
so much. You know what, may I say something? This is very disturbing to us because if Tom or Kent Brown would be present, we would not have this issue. Two of the town administrators have absolutely zero issue with this thing. And they told us when I purchased the land, Steve, I have no idea what's going on. What is cooking there? Only God knows. And DRC is a bipartial. Last time when we had this meeting, DRC committee said, that's none of our business. We are here to review the plans. So
Right.
it took us 2 months to get back to you with everything you have spent. We have spent money to bring everything to you the way you guys wanted it. It will further delay. We just wanted to have this thing out of the way so we can focus on next. My attorney even sent me an email today saying, okay, you get those done, because he's talking with the town's attorney and
Right.
they're telling us that we should, do what we are doing with the DRC, and then the town will work on the sewerage and drainage and whatever we need to do over there. So
Okay.
if this is how things needs to be in Georgetown, I think there should be one policy for everyone, not for just because I feel like that I have been discriminated here.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, and it's not our intention. And I want you to know that we are willing, the day that you get the legal issue solved, you let us know and we will have a special meeting as promptly as possible.
Then how come in a previous meeting, we were told to bring everything in this meeting, and next meeting, somebody else comes and they said, oh, let's wait for another meeting, and then it can delay another meeting.
I
So
think
how would we trust one group body of people?
I think there was an assumption that the other issues would be solved. At the point brought back-
DRC has nothing to do with that, ma'am. The legal issue is being worked on. And my attorney even sent an email to town attorney, and they are working on it, resolving that issue, and it will be resolved soon. We waited from December till now to bring everything the town have asked us to, so we can get one thing off our back.
So one issue that may come up, however, is depending on how the access actually turns out, it could have an
You
influence.
guys have been ganged up. Never mind. Thank you so much. Beverly, you guys, there's internal people involved, and this is very wrong. I'm telling you,
I
this
take a
is
little
very
offense to
sad.
that. We're trying to help you through the process here.
I understand,
We're-
Mark,
we're
but
not-
this
we're
is,
not-
this
we're
is
not
not
trying to
right.
Delay you, believe me. We've already.
Mark, this is
approved that
not
one
right.
house. I mean, if we're really out to get you, well then.
I'm very hurt, Mark. I wanted to
I-
build a
I
house
can
for my family,
understand
and
that.
I've been getting a runaround. This is hurting me. This is,
I
you know me,
understand,
I've
and I
been
can
into the
sympathize,
town.
being a builder and
But
being around it
there-
all my life.
There are people,
But there's certain things we have to do.
that's fine, guys. You guys have made a decision. If this was the decision, then we should have been told in the last meeting that don't bring anything to us till we please Steve Robbie and Mary Sims. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, but we can still do the, that last house, because we've already did our, shown, or gone through the guidelines. Am I correct about that?
Yep, I got them right here.
All right,
Okay.
can I ask you a quick question? I froze up. I froze up at the
Oh,
point
God.
where I missed some stuff.
Let's put some
Okay.
X's in there.
Was there an actual vote to table?
Yes.
Yeah.
it was.
Who made that motion?
I did.
Bob.
Thanks. And who
Mark
seconded?
I did, Mark.
Thank you.
And we still have someone on. Was this for Malik Nasir? And did you have something to say?
Well, I thought I heard somebody say that we could still do the Oaks residence,
Yes,
which is
yes,
a separate location.
yes. So you're on for that?
Yeah, I think I can definitely speak to that. wanted, we can review that. Yeah.
Okay, no, we're ready to do that one. There's,
Okay.
different issues here involved. And I'm sorry, that's not our intention to make people unhappy. We really don't try not to do that. So hopefully we could meet on a calmer day.
Yeah, I mean, I work for Nasir, but I am not personally invested in this. So
Well, the frustration is real. I totally feel it,
Yeah.
so I'm not happy either, but baby steps, I guess. You got to do things in the right order.
yeah. All right.
Okay.
So now we're moving on to,
The Oaks residence.
So I have Mr. Malik back. Do you want me to move him over to?
is he on this next project?
Yeah.
It's the same owner.
Okay.
Well, it's his project for this woman, Lori Oaks.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. And so we need your name and the address of the property we're talking about, and then we're going to do the review on it, correct?
Okay, my name is Matthew Taylor Renner. I am with Delkita Architecture, and this is for the Lori Oaks residence, which is, just opening the drawings real quick. It is Lot 2, Block 44. And we should have sent over a 8-page architectural drawing set, 11 by 17, along with an updated 8.5 by 11 exterior materials list. Some of the changes we made from the last meeting we had involved a lot of to do with the windows, making sure all windows were more vertically oriented and had the, I forgot what it's called. I think you called it 2/1 style of window panes on the upper window panes. We have a 7-foot high door now with a transom over it. We have notes about the trim sizes, notes about gutters. I think we're not doing gutters on this house.
And then there was site drainage or the landscaping, the lot plan there. I see that on the last page here.
What are you talking? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're
I'm just
talking
looking
about.
at my notes from the last time, and you've covered kind of some of the things we talked about, the roof pitch, site drainage, and sort of the landscape plan, because there was the large hole, and some of that stuff. So I do see there's the landscape plan here, and
yeah, and we changed the roof pitch. It is now 712.
Okay.
We have notes for a 50-year, 140-mile-per-hour shingle, and then on the materials, we call out the exact brand of siding and shakes, the brand of stone and shingle.
And what kind of stone is that now?
So I believe it's a manufactured stone, but it looks very realistic. There's a link to it on there, Coronado Stone Products.
But we don't have a picture of it.
It's on the
Back of the-
separate 8.5 11
Okay.
exterior materials list.
Stone chimney stone.
Okay, it's on the
Yeah.
back of the
The application. Yeah.
And it's basically just on this house, it's just at the chimney.
Okay.
Okay.
Matthew, you called it a 712, and on the plans it says 612 sloped roof.
On the elevations?
Yeah.
I'm looking at, the plans
Yeah,
that I
it's on
sent.
that
and
wrong section. Let me dig a little deeper.
Yeah, mine shows 712.
Yeah, mine does too. On
So you're looking
COA
at the
7.
older plans?
January,
Okay, I'm on the wrong, I'm on the old ones. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you for the
Yeah.
clarification.
Okay, so that sounds like everything that we had asked to discuss. And then I do have all the sightings that we listed last time. Of course, it would just be calling out numbers to everyone. So if someone wants to go through the book, I can call out the numbers, but otherwise we can use these from the last time. That's why we did it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's-
Anybody have anything else? Very cute. So we would call those windows 4/1, and it's because of the divided lights. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, just FYI. Okay, so does anybody have a motion?
just have a question on COA 7,
Yeah,
the revised one. The
Yeah.
bottom Windows D still have the three lights. I don't know if that was an oversight.
Oh, yeah, that's just, I meant to change them. I just missed
Okay.
one. So
That's kind of what I thought.
yeah, we'll make them all, like the
They're all
other
the
ones.
same style.
Yeah, thanks for catching that.
No, I mean, it looks good. I would move that we accept or approve the application for Lot 2, Block 44, Georgetown, with the revised drawing and the sightings previously noted.
were there any conditions or stipulations? I don't think there are.
I don't think so.
Okay, do I hear a second?
I'll-
Say again?
I'll second it.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, what did she say?
Hey, Joan,
Yes,
maybe should we put as conditions the stuff that they have changed? Or just refer to the plans?
well, this is the recent application, so I think it's these will be the approved plans, right?
Okay.
Go with the January 24th, 21 plans, revised plans.
Yeah, and I have, yeah, okay,
There we go.
Those had different.
okay, all in favor? Aye,
Aye.
against? All right, well, good.
Aye.
Got that done.
All right, thank you.
You
All right.
bet.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, and next, Mark, can you do this one for me? I'm gonna recuse myself.
Yes, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Joan Eaton, and my husband and I would like to put some solar power on our house.
Okay,
So you've got all the pertinent stuff here, and I will say we just had a new roof put on, and keeping in mind we were doing solar, we went with the darkest charcoal black shingles we could get so that the black solar panels just will not be contrasting at all, that they are very flush mounted and do not stand out.
and which side of the house is this going to be on the west side or east side?
If you're looking at this picture, the left side is west. Sorry, I did whatever I did. So the front of the house is on the left there. That's my porch that has nothing on it. And then the panels are on actually south and east facing parts of the roof.
Okay.
Heard this. I thought I heard that the solar panels had to go on the back of the house. Is that not?
They're not supposed to be on the street facing roof, so not flat facing the roof.
I see. So these are lying flat on the
They're-
overhang.
They're all flat on the roof, and all of these roof slopes either face south or east. Nothing faces west.
And it does say it can be on side and rear, but
Yeah.
not front.
That's where they are.
Yeah. And the picture that's with the property record is actually old, so the porch is not on there. So there's a little more roof now, porch roof and stuff that sticks out that does not have any panels on it to make more roof appearance. And
You were-
the, what?
Oh, you were freezing up a little. Jim.
Oh, and the power wall there, it's on the back of one of the pages. That's kind of where the storage and stuff is, goes on the side of our house where I park my car on the south side of the house where our box, utility box is.
You're not allowed to run into that, Joe.
I know. Hey, I have never run into the house. We can put those, what are those concrete things?
Yeah, that's
Bollards.
The baller.
Well, it's up off the ground too. So if I hit that, we got other problems.
And that's partially hidden by the fence next to you too. So
Yeah, there's a fence really close to the south side of our property.
Yeah.
And so you don't see much of our house until you're almost right in front of it as you're walking and you're driving.
so that's a metal roof. The solar panels go on the metal roof, Joe.
Nope, the parts that the panels are going on are asphalt shingle. Just that front part with no panels on it is metal. So because of the slope of that roof, it's a metal roof. All the other parts are shingles.
this power wall is not super reflective or anything, is it?
No, it's a gray, a matte, and I haven't asked him yet if there's anything we can do about the color, but we're thinking about possibly even a little enclosure for it, our utilities and that, just having possibly a little wood, or siding fence around it or something.
And you won't run into it either.
You froze, Joan. Sorry.
Well, is everybody, nobody heard me about the wall? We
I heard you.
considered. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, does anybody have any sightings for us?
Book 2, page 58.
Okay,
I guess it's, I'm not sure what. Chapter 9, under utilities, 9D talks about solar devices.
Bob, I'm sorry, my pages were all in the wrong order here. Book 2, page.
Book 2, page 58. Chapter 9, utilities, section D, D1. They should lay flush with the roof line.
okay, anything else?
They are non-reflective.
Yeah, I guess I don't see where that.
Okay,
That might be something that we've just thrown in.
Yeah, I think that does it.
Okay.
all right.
It's about solar devices.
Anybody have any conditions they want to add? If not, somebody give us a motion, please.
I would move that we approve the application to add solar panels to 710 Rose Street as presented with the
Okay.
sign noted.
Second,
I'll second it.
Brent seconds it.
Yep.
Anybody have any public comment? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, motion passes.
Hey, thanks, everybody. Mark, I filled this out, but if you would stop by the office and sign it?
Yeah, I'll
sometime?
stop and sign it.
Perfect, thank you. All right, and let's see, we got minutes to approve.
Excuse me, you guys, there's one more item on you did Joan, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I stepped away, sorry.
We wouldn't forget her.
And she's sitting right here, so.
Yeah.
Really, that hurt. That hurt.
Look at that cute
Sorry.
cat.
Anybody see any corrections?
Um, so Mark Lockerman didn't come back yet. That real confusing one.
No.
Okay. I don't see anything.
If not, I'd make a motion to accept the minutes as presented. Mark.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thanks, everybody. Didn't know if this one was going to happen or not, but we did it.
I have a question I'm hoping one of you guys could answer for me. I've been told that Georgetown has its own water system. Is that correct?
Yes.
So if the power grid went out, would we still get water?
Absolutely. There's a huge, if you walk up toward the water plant, there's a huge generator outside there.
But it would need power, right?
No, it's a diesel generator or natural gas, one of the two. It was put there when they had the big computer scare many years ago as a backup system. And basically, our water system is gravity, so it really doesn't need a pump.
Sorry,
This runs the chlorination and all the mechanical parts.
Okay. Still have water.
We'd have plenty of water. Just open the valve.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Mark. Educational as well.
And also we have one at the sewer plant too, so you don't have to worry about flushing.
Whoa, that's
There's a big green generator down there too. Compliments of the federal government. Okay.
I just make sure if Putin decides to take out the power grid that we'll be able to have water.
Yep.
No
You may
kidding.
have to go down and start it up, but we'll have it.
That's Rob, right?
Yep.
And I have an update on Strauss Park. I met with the Parks and Recs Commission on Monday. We had a special meeting. And they unanimously agreed, like the other two commissions, to go with shelter option 2. That's the L-shaped shelter.
Uh-huh.
And I also met with Cindy and Mary, and it looks like we've got identified how we can fund the project. So the plan is to go to the Board of Selectmen, hopefully sometime in March. And then also sometime in March to come back to the DRC for a COA, I guess for a demolition permit and a COA for the shelter. So that's kind of where things are. And the restrooms, latest I heard is maybe early April, they might get delivered. I don't have a definite time yet, but that's what they're looking at.
Where's the electrical come into those restrooms? Is it an overhead or is it piped in?
I'm expecting it to come in from the kiosk next to the new pole that we put in, underground up into the restroom. It'll have, I talked to Mary about this, it'll have its own meter. And we also could use it for construction power for the.
There you go. That was my next question. Make sure that we had construction power lined up.
That's the plan.
Okay, sounds good.
I have one other two. Cindy and I are going to do a final review of the brochure. And I'm going to leave several copies for everyone at the town hall. Because I can't send them to you. You'd have to print out one page, print on another, tape them together, fold them. You don't want to do that. So I want to get a really pretty version.
Okay.
And then after, and I'm obviously very interested in anybody's feedback relative to the language or anything that may be left out, etc.
Okay.
I'm not a graphic designer, but I'm kind of an amateur. But I think Cindy's intention is to bring it to the graphic designers to have them, fix up. We want to have fixed up. So
Okay, great.
by the end of the week.
Great. Hey, thanks. Thanks for doing that. And Bob, thanks for all the hard work on Strauss Park.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. It was not too painful, I guess.
Thank you everybody for all your hard work.
All right. Anything else? Let's adjourn. Thanks, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Good night.